Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Thank you for joining us today for a special edition of Mustang News. I'm Laura Hoover. Fourth-year agricultural business student Owen Schwegerle was elected last spring to lead the student body as Cal Poly's ASI president. Today we have the opportunity to speak with Owen and hear a bit about his experience. Thanks for joining us today, Owen. Today we're going to talk a little bit about your experience as president. So you've been our president for over half a year already. So tell me some about your what you've been doing and some of your responsibilities.
Thank you so much, Laura. I'm really excited to be here this evening and tell you a little bit about it. So the ASI president serves as the only student-elected official in ASI. And so ASI president is the face of the students, and whatever the board of directors says, that's the official voice of students, and I represent that when I go and meet with city officials, state legislature, and those are the types of things I do. I chair several committees: the Student Success Fee Committee, the Campus Fee Advisory Committee, and committees with the city. So it's a very political job, and you have to be one who loves people and loves to communicate.
That's great. So take us back to your election last spring. Tell us what your goals were and kind of what the campaign process looked like.
Right. So the campaign process involved many people, and you can't do it alone. And so we came together, and there was one central goal that we had in mind, and that was we wanted students to get anchored at Cal Poly, to find something they could be a part of that was bigger than themselves. Because studies show that when students are involved with something on their campus, they're more likely to get to graduation. And so we focused on student fees, student safety, and school spirit. And so the student fees was all about making sure college was affordable. Student safety is about making sure people feel safe on our campus and know where the resources are to go if they're ever in need. And the last one, school spirit, making sure we're all proud to be Mustangs and a part of this vibrant community.
That is so great. So since you've been through this process, let's go ahead and talk about what advice you would give to future students that are going to be applying to be the ASI president.
Right. Election process is coming up in April, and so right now we are in open application. So if any student is interested, you could apply. And I'd say that the most important thing is running for something that's bigger than yourself and your own personal agenda. Running because you want to give back to the students at Cal Poly and make a positive difference.
That's awesome. So really quick, tell me a highlight of being the president. Tell me something that has just really changed you really quick since we're almost out of time.
I loved being able to speak to all the incoming freshmen at SOAR and WOW and just giving them a little bit of my story and inspiring them to have a great time at Cal Poly as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Owen. ASI elections will be next year and held during spring quarter. Students can apply as candidates until February 26th. Thank you so much for joining us for this special edition of Mustang News.